Good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. This is a big, supersized Clearing the Bases episode. Clearing the Bases is my weekly, every Sunday morning episode where I clear my browser tabs of things that I've saved over the week. Last week, several people said that they would love to see a longer Clearing the Bases episode, and I thought, that's probably not going to happen. And then this week, I have a lot of stuff to cover. So you're going to get your wish much quicker than I would have expected. Um, Normally, I like to put these tabs in some semblance of order so that it flows nicely. That didn't happen this week because there are so many tabs, and I couldn't put them in any sort of order. So I'm going to jump right in. I will not be responding to comments until later today or tonight, actually, because I'll be in Massachusetts visiting with some childhood friends that I haven't seen in a long time, or one of them I haven't seen in a long time. So as always, please comment your favorite things, your least favorite things, what's the dumbest, whatever you like to comment. I appreciate those comments and I will be reading them tonight. Let's jump right in. Okay. This is the first tab and it's going to be the dumbest. I promise you. Panini Panini put together this Slender Man card. Wembanyama leads Spurs to slender win. Victor Wembanyama. I like Wembanyama, so but this will likely be the dumbest tab you see today. Uh, Baseball cards, Fisher Price, Corn Popper are in the Toy Hall of Fame. It's a little surprising to me that baseball cards weren't already in there. Cabbage Patch Kids as well, and Nerf foam toys. Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Baseball cards. All right, last week I brought you this story of the guy who's trying to sell his 1968 mantle in a screw down for $50,000 because he found a PSA 9 for 131,000. Well, he's back this week with the same card and then a bunch of other vintage, very desirable vintage cards of Hall of Famers, all in screw downs though. And he says loads of nice Tops baseball cards. Come check them out. And he's pretty close to me, North Monmouth, Maine. He's asking $100,000, and I thought, well, that's ridiculous. So I messaged him, and I said, let's see if we can see this. You probably can't. I said, hey, Mikey, roughly how many cards are there, and what's your asking price? And he responded by sending me pictures of commons, and that's it. That was his entire response. So I didn't bother responding. This guy here has $7,000 in Topps Chrome buyback cards. This is crazy. $7,000. Looks like he's at his LCS, turning them back in. All raw, unprotected. God. Now, I was very interested in, and I have a lot of Topps debut patch things. I shouldn't say a lot, maybe 6 or 7 tabs here open about Topps debut patch autos, which I think are very cool. I'll never own one in all likelihood, but I just think they're maybe the best innovation that Topps has done in a while. So you can have white glove exchange redemption, which is so their redemptions. A lot of people are up in arms over this. I think it makes sense because you don't want to put a heavy big patch card in a pack where anybody can weigh them. I don't know. I think people are you're not going to find one. All right, in all likelihood, you're not going to find one. So they put redemptions in. The redemptions actually look cool, so I'll show you those as well. The cards will be live in breaker boxes because the products are packed differently and will be more secure. Okay, they also just want breakers to open them on camera and go viral. Okay, moving along. This was a kind of a funny. Let's see if I can find the. So Dwayne Johnson signing for Leaf is a big deal, and then Darren Rovell said he is not signing for Leaf. And this guy, Greg, who is the chief marketing officer at Leaf, says they did sign for us and we have the affidavit. And then he ends up, or Leaf posts the photo of Dwayne Johnson signing stickers for them. So I just thought that was kind of funny. And then we have another Leaf thing coming up in a minute. See, if I had flowed this nicely, this would be much better, but that's okay. Collectibles guru, who, you know, I've got problems with him as you all do, but he does have some good tweets that are helpful where I don't need to pull up 8 different tweets to give you the same information. So the one of one cards that have been pulled as of Friday night, Drew Maggi, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I know he's the longtime minor leaguer. Came out of a Breaker's Delight box. Braden Bristow sold for $2,000 on eBay. I have that. I'll show that. Lucas Urseg, I have this on eBay as well. I'll show that. Currently at $2,200. Came out of a blaster box. Braden Bristow also came out of a Breaker's Delight. And then Shintaro Fujinami came out of a Breaker Delight. The break sold the spot for $385. Andrew Monasterio, it was not a Breaker's Delight, and it is on eBay. I couldn't find that, so let's go to eBay for a sec here and see if we can find it. Andrew Monasterio. Let's get rid of this and this. Did that? It didn't. You can't select two. Yeah, that's obnoxious. Debut. See, I have too many tabs open. It's moving slowly. Here it is. Oof. Currently at $3,825. Here is what the redemption looks like. It's actually a cool looking redemption. It shows you what the card is going to look like itself. And then I guess you can't turn it over, but ends in 4.5 days. It's already at $3,825, which is why I'm saying I would probably never own one. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's just skip ahead a little bit here and go to, here's the Lucas Urseg redemption. Ends in 12 hours, ends tonight. It's currently at $2,200. I wonder what these redemptions will sell for after they've been redeemed. That'll be interesting because it's pretty cool. Lucas Urseg. I might be pronouncing that wrong. And then Braden Bristow sold for $2,000. This was a live one out of a Breaker's Delight box. They're cool looking cards. I like them. Okay. And then here's the Fujinami. And Leaf has new owners. I'm not going to go into all of this. They were purchased by Orange Mountain Capital. Not a big deal to me. I don't buy Leaf cards, but okay. Back to Eric Whiteback again. So you want odds on these. It's for Hobby Box 1 in every 3,514 boxes. And I think there are 90 of these cards. So 90 times 35, 14. That means that there are 316,000 hobby boxes out there. 1,000 for Jumbo. There are one in every 1,142 boxes at $375 per box. Breaker's Delight, 1 in 2,002 boxes at $275 per box. And Blasters, 1 in every 60,000 blaster boxes at $35 per box. So the average spend you would need to hit one MLB debut patch auto. Hobby, $500,000. Jumbo, just shy of $500,000. Breakers Delight, $500,000. Blasters, $2 million. Yeah, good luck, guys. We already covered that. We already covered this as well, and I think I actually have this one open twice. These are the things that I struggle with when I have too many tabs. All right, let's cover some big items that either are selling or just sold in big auctions. This is REA. This is the 1914 Baltimore News Babe Ruth, his rookie card. SGC, a very generous, that's what VG stands for here, very generous three. I kid, I know it stands for very good, but it just feels very generous based on the condition of the card. This is projected, of course, projected by many. Uh, I don't know what happened there. Projected by many to go for more than $10 million. It's currently at $5.2 million with like 15 days left. I've done a video on this a long time ago. If you go to my content, search for 1914 Baltimore News, you should find it. The 1968 Topps 3D prototype, Brooks Robinson Authentic, sold 2 days ago, 3 days ago for $60,000. These are obviously very rare. And if you're wondering why it's authentic and it looks that nice, probably has to do with the back. And honestly, a number grade on this really doesn't matter because there are so few of them. Let's see what they say. Uh, let's see. No, I don't know. Then we have this Walter Johnson. This is 1924 Oakland Tribune. These were handed out at the game, and there's zero in the PSA or SGC or Beckett population that are signed by Walter Johnson. Sold for $22,000. These were handed out 99 years ago. Let's see. In 1924, the Washington Senators won the World Series. The team went 92 and 62. Blah 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 blah. The Oakland Tribune gave away this one color card the day a banquet was held in Johnson's honor. Yeah, pretty neat. Walter Johnson, $22,000. I did a Attic Find Friday on this card, not this specific card, but this Shotwell card. That it was my Attic Find fraud day about Dale Ball, I think was his name, who allegedly fraudulently created one of these and is pretending it's real, but he won't get it graded. 1921 Shotwell Babe Ruth sold for $192,000. This is obviously a very rare card. It's in a 1.5. Here's the back of it. The back of the card is rare. Shotwell Manufacturing. 192 grand for that. So pretty cool. I haven't been into wrestling in more than 30 years, but in 1985, wrestling was pretty big. This is 1985 WrestleMania ticket sold for 4,800 bucks. I just thought that was neat. This people are think this is amazing. Ken Golden is talking about how Topps. So first of all, Topps will grade any of these debut patches for free for you through SGC, CGC, or Beckett, but not through PSA. And so people are like, "Whoa, Topps hates PSA," blah blah blah. Ken Golden came out with this video. I'm going to stop this because I don't want to see that. Ken Golden came out with this video saying that he will grade and grade the card with PSA for free for you. Uh, this is not that big of a deal, you guys. There's only 90 of them, and Golden and PSA are sister companies, so it's cool. I mean, it's good marketing. It's very good marketing. But yeah, I don't know. But I did read that they would be waiving the consignment fee for it too. It's good marketing for Golden. There's no doubt they will benefit from that. 60-year-old unopened container of Jello sold for $16,800 because it has the Brooks Robinson card on the back. The previous record was one fifth of that at $3,000 with a Clemente. That was 7 years ago. Pretty cool. We've already covered this. All right. Now here's where I get into heritage auctions items. I get frustrated with their website because they talk about this stub being at Michael Jordan's first game in the NBA, and then they link to recent bids instead of the item, and I could not find this item. And this happened a lot. It's frustrating. I don't know what's happening. They're really good with social media. Their website's generally pretty good. So I don't know. They had a massive auction end yesterday, I guess, or this morning. So this is just a Jordan debut ticket, $60,000. Pretty cool. And this here is another example of something I couldn't find. Wilt Chamberlain. This sold for $276,000. It's his rookie autograph, PSA 4 with an auto 9. I don't understand auto grading because that obviously the ink seems to die as it goes, and it's still got a 9. You rarely see anything below a 9 for an autograph. Uh, I thought this was neat. Pedro, I'm a big Pedro guy, obviously. So ticket stub from his debut game, MLB debut. The stub got a 5 from PSA. The autograph got a 10. Oh yeah, this sold for $1,200. That's not bad. And then you have this 1950s Brooklyn Dodgers autograph book with 2 Jackie Robinson autographs. There's one of them. There's the other. And it's apparently still open, and it's at $2,500, $3,000 with buyer's premium. And this was no big deal. It's currently at $2,100, but just look at this Ted Williams Leaf card. Look at that, how nice that looks. The centering is immaculate. And completely unrelated, maybe. Next week, I will have a video on the most expensive card I've ever purchased, which will be arriving in my mailbox Monday or Tuesday. This one is George Brett's Pine Tar game. I like these tickets to big events. George Brett's Pine Tar game ticket from 1983. Thought that was neat. That one's at $1,200. Here's the 1956 World Series Dodgers Game 7 ticket stub. This was Jackie Robinson's last game. PSA 2. Current bid at $725, which seems, I mean, I wouldn't pay that much for it because I don't spend that kind of money on collectibles, but that's pretty awesome. That's a really good deal. 870 with buyer's premium. I always forget that. Josh Young, there's some debate. This went viral the other day. Josh Young's autograph, 1 of 1. There are some people who are saying, "Oh, he didn't do that." I don't know. I just thought it was funny. If he did do it, if he comes up and says that it really was him, that's pretty fun. Here's the Jake Irvin patch auto. This one's also on eBay for $4,000 or best offer. I don't know, guys. I think these look really cool. What do you think about these? Let me know in comments. I'm not a patch guy. I'm not a relic guy at all because they've been watered down so much in the last 10 years or so. But these are meaningful. Here we have a 1958 Sandy Koufax game worn and signed jersey, photo matched to a 1958 game, just sold for $1 million. See if we can zoom in on that signature. Pretty nice. And then similarly, this Ernie Banks to Bar- Barney. I don't know who that says. Sold for $360,000. Does it say at the bottom who that was sold to? Eddie and Essie Banks. Oh no, sorry, that was his parents. Let's see. I don't see it, but I'm skimming quickly. So 1893 Cy Young cabinet card signed twice for some reason. Oops. Here's one here. There's one of the signatures, and then I see Cy down here. Sold for $240,000. PSA authentic. Oh, and I think oh yeah, it came out of Cy Young's personal collection, and they've got that on the slab Cy Young collection there. Here we go. 1949 Ty Cobb signed bat to the biological mother of Babe Ruth's daughter. So Babe Ruth's ex, presumably. Let's do a little zoom in on this. To Juanita and Charles from their friend Ty Cobb, March 14th, 1949. Sold for $60,000. And just because I'm a Boston guy, I love this. 2021 Flawless Bird Logo Man autograph, one of one. Sold for $24,000. Man, I don't get it, but I like that card. Here's a wax box from 1962 Tops that sold for $240,000. Not bad. And that's it. We didn't go as long as I thought. That was quick. I had a lot of open tabs that I didn't need to have open. Anyway, make sure you're subscribed if you're new. Uh, Throw me some comments on this one. Let me know what you think about some of these items, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday. Thanks for watching.